Hello and welcome to episode 36 of our Timberborn Folktails Cliffside playthrough. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you. Without further ado, let's get this started. So last time, we realized we don't have enough bots to fill the jobs that we want them to be doing. So, we have a labor issue. I do think we are going to build one more bot assembler. We're going to build three part factories for each type of building that is necessary there, but we are going to only build one bot assembler because otherwise the wood demand gets pretty hefty. Here we can do this. So I don't think we need another full two bot part assemblers worth of bots in order to get this running to meet our labor demands. There we go. That's what I meant to say. Let's build that there instead. Okay, so let's do bot part factories. The three of them. Hey, this got wide, didn't it? A little bit. That's right, because of this whole predicament. Oh well, it's fine. So we can just set those as chassis, limbs, heads, and then we can have the bot assembler right there. For some of this other space, I do think it would make sense to have a little bit of storage nearby. The stuff that the stuff that we're going to need to build these bots out of. Maybe, let's see here. So this one can be gears because we need that. What else do we need? We need metal blocks and no, let's look at these. Planks we need. And I know we need metal. What is paused down below there? A paper mill. How are we doing on paper? We're completely full on paper. That's probably why that's paused, right? All right, now we have bots running these. To help out with that, let's go ahead and make a little bit of fueling stations. So that one for punch cards, biofuel, extract. Not extract, catalyst. Then all of the bots up here will have access to everything they need. Very close nearby. Okay. Excellent. Why is this productivity so low? You went really far to grab some planks. Okay, well, they're going to be closer now, so that will help. So let's see how that does. We are going to replace a lot of these oaks with maples, and I believe some chestnuts, quite possibly. Maples for sure we need. The maple syrup is going down. Chestnuts are actually doing okay. Okay, books aren't doing great. We need to get more books going. Punch cards are holding steady. Let's go ahead and go to that wood and make another printing press there, or two. Books. Books. Then we'll maybe need to turn this one back on, possibly. The books need paper. So we can build a small warehouse right here for paper. Set that to obtain, and it'll really help out our book production. Okay, this one is up and running making bots, so our bot numbers should go up. We are really short on workers at the moment. Food does seem to be stable still. We could use more spatter dock still. We're going to have to work on that as well. The way I'm thinking that's going to happen is we're going to probably open up this other area, back up our floodgates, and then kind of dynamite this and have another aquatic farmhouse. So let's get ready to do that. Let's see. Floodgates, things are too high above them. That's the problem. Okay. What height are they at? They are pretty dang high. You know, but it would be okay if the water leaves at 65% where if we put dams here. I think that would be acceptable. Put 2 dams there. They don't have a way to access that though at the moment. So we need to make them one. Let's see here. Well, first of all, we are playing with stairs, ladders this playthrough. And we could actually, if we don't have stairs here, we have a ladder here instead. That saves some area right here. 2 paths worth of area. And really, that would not be a bad spot at all to build. Yeah, let's delete that and let's blow up down there. And then we'll build ladders there to get down below. Oh, that's already the bottom of the map. That was... guess that should have been expected, but it was slightly unexpected. For some reason. I was caught off guard. Let's see. Are these marked for cutting? They're not all marked for cutting. Let's fix that. I don't think those ones are supposed to be marked for cutting. These ones definitely are. All oaks are meant for cutting. Okay, let's try that. I think this would be a good spot for that aquatic farmhouse. So I am going to unmark those oaks. How? They might just end up being destroyed. Or, better yet, these ones will be cut. We could put it right there. Most of those will be cut. This one might have to be destroyed. Now, do we have enough? Actually, we could... Where are all of our lumberjacks that cut these ones down? And that guy does, but he doesn't have access to all of that, right? I'll put one here. What does it have access to? Quite a bit. Yeah, we're going to build a few more lumberjacks spread out through here. All right. How are our beaver needs? Are they getting all the recreation? Okay, we're not having any issue with recreation. So we don't need to build any more recreation down here at the moment. But we are going to need to build more lodges. Let's just delete all of this decorations and see if we can do another set of these cripple lodges up here. That one too. So, indeed we can. And decorations. Actually, let's have that a little bit more varied. Okay. Now we just need to get these ladders up to the top there. Let's see what side. It's on. I built it on that side. Let's keep with that then. So each of these holds 9. So I just put 6 more down. So that's another 54 beds. So about half of what we're going to need eventually to get up to our goal of 500. We got to keep an eye on this food pretty closely as our population increases. We have lots of wheat and lots of wheat flour, but our bread is going down. That might just mean we need a bakery. That would not be the end of the world, of course. Maple syrup is going down slightly. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the tapper shack, so that's why I haven't planted maples yet. Up there. Keeping an eye on chestnuts, too, in case some of these need to be chestnuts. So far, they're doing good, though. All right. Just had a little panic attack that I didn't hit record, but we're doing fine. Let's go check out this project again. Did we get that ladder all the way down? That is a ladder. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start building the platforms with a path tunnels. And we actually can have access to pretty much all of this, no problem. The only problem might be this underground pile. If that turns out to be a problem, we'll deal with it then. So we need that to clear so that they have a path to build these dams. And once those are built, we can kind of go a little more crazy with the tunnels. Okay. We have to delete that to let those beaver bots out. I don't know why they went that way. I really don't. Let's wait for them to leave. Was there stuff? There was stuff to build down here? Oh, some dirt. Let's not care about that, guys. I don't care about that anymore. Thank you. Get this dam up and running ASAP, actually, before these tunnels get built and water comes over here. All right, excellent. So we'll keep going with those tunnels. Some of them probably should have been tunnels with a path. If I was being smart. Not always smart, though. I think we can just go for this at this point. Where is that There, that is. Okay. We'll just avoid that underground pile. Yes, water is going to spill over here, but that is a-okay. This is planned to be aquatic cropland. All right, so it looks like we just need to delete this oak, and we can put the aquatic farmhouse right here. Our bot numbers are slowly going up. We need that to happen, so that's good to see. Come on, somebody demolish that, please. Excellent. Now, while we have that selected, let's scroll down. Come on. To here and see which area it can reach. It can reach everything so far. Really glad to see that. It can actually reach a lot of this stuff too. Okay, so we do have to go up a level and then make those be plat tunnels as well. So we're starting right about there. I don't remember how far we went over here, so let's drill down one. Okay, so we went right here for now. I'll scroll up, mark that. And some of these are going to have to stay as supports for the dirt above. It's not a huge deal. Unconnected buildings. We still not have the ladders built there. Really? Oh no, I just haven't built the paths for those buildings on the ladders. There we go. Okay, planks are going down a little bit, but they're being used to make more bots. Debating if we need another one of these. I don't think we do. Surprised this doesn't have more metal in it yet. Let's prioritize that. All right, anyway, let's see how those tunnels are coming. Still a little more to build. We can start figuring out where we want to keep the supports. I think let's just keep that one because it will help. Then we'll keep... From there, we'll go how far? That's 4. We can go 5. So let's keep this one. And we'll kind of keep with that pattern. 5. So we'll keep that one. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yep. Then we actually probably do want, before we get too carried away deleting this stuff. So I'm going to go 2 up and in the middle of that. So we're going to want some here. Okay, so we're going to keep this one now. And we're going to want one. We're going to want to keep that one. Okay, so that means it's this one. And then it's that one. That one. We did lose a spot because we didn't wait for... Why did we lose a spot? Oh. That's only 4 apart for one. And then that's 5. So these were kind of messed up to start with. Let's make that right. So we'll do that. And we did need one right here. That was the problem. Okay. Now that that's built and that's built, we can delete these. Those can be deleted. These can be deleted. Okay, that can be deleted. Then we're actually going to have to adjust a lot of this. That one needs it. That's fine right there. This one needs to stay though. I think we also need one right there, just to be on the safe side. That was risky because we hadn't completed that yet. And right, which one is it? It's this one right here. And there should be another one in here, shouldn't there? Apparently we're proving it's a little unnecessary, but better safe than sorry. And I don't know how those got... Okay, and then it's supposed to be over here. Let's see, do we need any more over here? This one would be helpful, actually, to keep. But yeah, I did mess up and I lost a little bit of dirt up there. Yeah, mistakes happened. Did I lose more stuff above me? I did. Oh, some of that was the ladders. That was the deal. Oh. All right, so these could be gone. 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 Stays. Gone. Not gone. Dang it. What did I lose? Oh, you know what? We lost something not that important. It's actually completely fine. All right, so that's what we'll keep for supports. And in addition to that, we're going to need a few more places here that are going to be for our beehives. Something like that should do pretty good for our beehives. Decent coverage, at least. Okay. Now that we got that figured out, these paths can go. It does look like we actually need to make a few more tunnels right here. Which can then be deleted. Now we are ready to plant the spatterdock and cattails. Honestly, mostly spatterdock, but some cattails. Because we don't have a lot of cattail roots. We have plenty of cattail flower. You know, actually, that's maybe a little bit too much cattails, extra cattails. Let's try just that much more for now. See how that does for us. You know, I thought our bot numbers would go up a little quicker than they are. I'm debating just building another bot assembler just for the time being. Actually, these already have access to stuff up there. They actually have an access path right there. So I'm going to build a second one of those just for now to help catch up to what we want our bot numbers to be. I don't think I'm going to have it running the whole time, because that'll be a lot more bots, and it's just going to be a drain on our wood resources and our biofuel resources. And I don't think it'll be good overall. You know, we could have actually had this be levees. That might have actually been the smarter idea. And then it would only drain over here when it got really full. Yeah. Let's see if I can get levees over here, actually. I didn't think I could. What if... I think if I build it... I don't have the paths at all anymore. All right, so basically if it gets above 66.5, it's going to fill up this area, which isn't a whole lot more, I guess. Maybe, I guess, what's the difference if it goes too high and it irrigates this area and then we lose it to evaporation basically, versus just going off the map. It's not going to hurt anything. Yeah. Once this gets above 6.5, it'll never get above 0.9, because then it'll start flowing here off the map. So it's going to be fine. Okay. Bot numbers are going up a little bit faster now. That's good. Let's make sure we had these set: heads, limbs, chassis. Okay, perfect. More carrots than we need. We don't have much for wheat. Let's have this prioritize wheat. I don't think we need another farmhouse up there. We're just out of storage for a lot of that stuff, right? We'll convert like that much more into wheat, I think. Let's look. Where are these bots at? Okay. But I thought I told you to prioritize wheat, and you got wheat right behind you. This is pretty much full of wheat. That was maybe part of the problem. Is it that we don't have enough haulers? Possible. It's possible that we could use a little more haulers. Let's build another hauling post in preparation for that fact. But let's only have it at... we'll just have it at workplace priority low. But we'll have it at the full 10 workers. We're building more bots. It will not be filled right away. But once there are enough bots, it will. Paper's going down. We got to turn on this other paper mill. Okay. Biofuel looked like it was going down a little bit, but we'll keep a close eye on that. We might need to... I mean, gosh, we have so many potatoes. I was trying to wonder if we just need another farmhouse for this. They are just... Do we have 2 on this level? No, we don't. But they're mostly... Actually, they're not even keeping up down there very well. Yeah, let's put another farmhouse up here. Yeah, it can go there. Soon as we demolish just a couple of these. There we go. That should help out our harvest woes over here, besides the fact that the sunflowers aren't being harvested because we don't have the storage. I suppose that's the carrots too, but the wheat, we have plenty of storage for wheat. Wait, those are cat... Oh my gosh, I was looking at cattails, and that's why I thought we needed to harvest that wheat. We're good on wheat harvesting. Probably don't even need that. Everything this could collect, it's pretty much full besides potatoes. So we're going to actually plant more potatoes here, just because we also saw the biofuel go down, and we built more potato storage. Because of the fact it'd be nice to have a lot of extra potatoes for if we have any biofuel issues. I see more oaks that aren't marked for cutting. Why is that constantly an issue? I don't know. But it has been. Maple syrup is going down, and we have plenty of room to build the tapper shacks now. What prevented it from going right there again? Oh, there's actually some unharvested oaks. That would do it. So, I think just 2 tapper shacks should be enough to handle that amount of maples. Let's find out. Let's also make sure we don't have those maples marked for cutting. That means these aren't marked. These aren't marked. These are kind of hidden throughout there. Let's see. These ones. There's 1 oak in there still. These ones. I still want those oaks that haven't been cut yet to be cut, so I want them to not be marked for cutting quite yet. Okay. There we go. That's all that's been marked for maples so far there. It's going to take a while for that maple syrup to start coming in, so we'll have to be mindful of that because it is going down slowly. 39 days it's estimated to be out. And we get maple syrup from those maples after 40 days. So that's really close. We might actually end up being okay. I don't know if this needs to be weed up here, but I think it'd look nicer if it was. So it's going to be. All right, so more of these sunflowers and such are being harvested. Let's plant some more of those potatoes. Okay, there's no potatoes stored in one of our storages, and I'm curious as to why. So let's look at storage, and let's look at large warehouses for potatoes, where there's nothing. Let's have them set to obtain, just to get them over there. Because it's not happening right now. It's accessible. So now our haulers are going to be moving the potatoes from these farmhouses over to that storage. And hopefully we can finally build up some potatoes. Well, above the 2.4K. Take advantage of the additional storage that we built. I think with that support, these should be able to be built now. I guess not. That one? Logs say they're going down slightly, but I don't think that's necessarily accurate at the moment. Water is doing fine. We have 16K stored up. And our dam is, well, not quite full, but we did just start a temperate cycle not too terribly long ago. Is water escaping through here at all? Doesn't look like it. Good. It's not even escaping through here yet. So it's all being pumped out by these. Which is just fine. I'd like to have it stored up. So this should be going up slightly, right? Yeah, it is filling up. It's just taking a long time. It's a big reservoir, guys. I have a feeling we still don't have enough spatter dock. And I think our aquatic farmhouse can reach more. So I'm going to start building more tunnels. Excuse the coffee. Just make sure we don't go into that cave by accident. Okay. Problem is, we got rid of some of our paths, so they might not be able to reach all of that. We'll see. Some of this is going to be pretty far away. Bot numbers are slowly going up, but it's a process. It takes time for sure. We're 415 right now, and we need about that 450-ish mark. I'm surprised our potatoes aren't really going up at all. We have so many potatoes planted. All right. We have more wheat than we need, is what I'm seeing. So let's get a few more potatoes just to be on the safe side. I think at one point we were out of wheat and we kind of got a little afraid. A little ambitious with the planting. Did any one of these get harvested? They did not. They gotta be getting close. Okay, they are. Almost completely full on our water storage. And that is filling up. Excellent. You know, we're not building much right now. Let's pause some more of these builder huts to fill out some of those jobs elsewhere. We still got quite a bit of builders, but now we have more haulers to help, because I do think more than anything, some of this has been logistics problems. Yep. Bots are going up. Drought is going to start the next day. Our reservoir is almost full. That's why I'm pumping even more water out of here and trying to store more. With these maples that died because they're no longer irrigated over here. Let's cut down 2 more here. We could put another large water tank right there. Yeah, we have water flowing out here. Oh, and it's flooding over here. Oh, okay. Makes sense, I guess. But we can prevent that by blowing up that one. Might need to be a double. We'll find out here. Yes, it certainly does need to be a double. Oh, it's hitting here too. Well, let's just harvest that one. Let's actually look at what we're doing down here. Let's clear that for planting. Let's just try it triple there. Right here, I mean. Regardless, we're pumping quite a bit. We already stored up, I think even filled this up. We did fill that one up that we just built. Some of the water is now probably going to be going over here shortly, or off the map here. I think we're still pumping enough that that's not happening. Okay, yeah, it's not overflowing here. Oh, it's probably because the drought started. Drought has not started. We were pumping enough that it wasn't overflowing right here. We do need to get this set up where it these spots that we're flooding are connected to where we're pumping out the water. because that was definitely an oversight. So we need, I don't know if I don't think they're going to be able to reach this, but we need a tunnel right there. We'll find out. Okay, yeah, that should work. Nothing to do in range. This lumberjack flag says there's nothing to do in range. Where is that lumberjack flag? Down one level? Of course there's nothing to do in range. These are not supposed to be cut. We'll just pause it. Can these gatherer flags reach all the way over here? They can. They're just full on chestnuts. Okay. So be it. Let's go back up top here. Okay, now a lot of these are ready to be planted maple. Excellent. Spatterdock, we're still not getting enough. Maple syrup still going down. We got plenty of cattail crackers and flour, but we're not really building up any of the actual roots. Okay, so that's how far they could end up building. Okay. Let's unmark right here. And then we can get a path over there after those are harvested. Okay, that can be an oak. Oak can be marked for cutting. Why is there just an empty spot there? I do believe these should be maples. And some chestnuts are marked for cutting there. There's some oaks. Just one chestnut was marked for cutting. Alright, regardless. So water's still doing okay. It was an issue for a while. We're still managing that at the moment. We got a lot stored up, so because water in storage doesn't evaporate. See, a few more of these are ready to be planted as maples. And these are going to be harvested before we know it and replaced with maples. And then I'll just go through and unmark that whole area for cutting, because those will be maples well before we would try to cut any of those maples. All right, some of those other areas that I unmarked for planting can definitely be potatoes again. We're slowly going up on potatoes. Just the fact that we built that much storage and our number of potatoes in storage didn't just skyrocket tells me that we were kind of barely making enough potatoes, if that makes sense. Where we were kind of stable on our potato production, but we weren't producing much more than we needed. And now that we're making more bots and we use that for biofuel, we're going to need more. I do believe we are ready to increase this some more. Let's just put some triple lodges over here for now. Maybe even one. Well, we'll just do that. Let's see. So that's another 4. 4 times 9, of course, is 36. We're getting dang close there to our 500 number that we were shooting for. Go ahead and make those decorations that we need. And between the free beds and occupied beds, we're at 498. Which really, if we want to shoot for exactly 500, we could build these mini lodges. They only fit one beaver, though. They are very space inefficient, because even a lodge that takes up the same amount can hold 3. Did I do math bad? We went over. Well, we don't need to be at exactly 500, but I'm not going to have mini beds to be over 500. I think I was looking at that before all of these triple lodges were done. So yeah, we are well over 500. We're at 507. So really one of these triple lodges must not have been done when I looked at those mini lodges. I'm okay with 507. Our bot numbers are actually getting to the point where we could potentially turn some of these builder huts back on. But we'll put them at the lowest of priorities because we're not building much right now. All right, now it's basically going to be seeing if we are stable and adjusting as needed. So let's go back down here, though. We can finish expanding this because now we should have... we got a little bit more of a path, but not much, huh? These ones need to be harvested before that can happen. Hey, that little bit of a path gave us more tunnels we could blow up, I guess. And you know what? We can actually we need to go up another layer here anyway. So where did we go? We went to right here. Just like that. Pine resin says it's going down a little bit, but I see all of these pine trees that aren't being tapped. Where's the tapper shack that's responsible for those pine trees? Right here. Pine resin's full. I think we need to prioritize that by the haulers to get the pine resin out of there. Because our pine resin storage isn't full. Our pine resin storehouses are, but not all of our tapper shacks are full. Okay. With that in mind, we just make a couple more of these small warehouses for some pine resin. Just to have a little bit more stored up. Doing just fine on treated planks at the moment, however. Um, doing fine on scrap, so we're not like hurting for scrap metal, which was the main thing we're consuming these treated planks for. Let's check on our power again. We have built some stuff. Gravity batteries are at the top, so I assume we're doing great. We did build a few more power consumers, but it doesn't look like that's been an issue at all. Funnily enough, we can reach down here. Plant a few more potatoes right there. We are above our 500 beavers. We have it. Just a lot of them are kits still. So we'll see how if our resources are stable. I'm a little worried as we're building more bots. I'm probably gonna have to pause this at some point. I'm a little worried about our wood consumption at that point and our biofuel as well. So we'll see. We do have the capability to build this multi-layer farm up higher. We could make another tree farm area as well, potentially. Like this would be a prime spot for one potentially. Move that water storage and start start making more multiple levels if we needed it. Where is this path going right here? It's going nowhere. Which means that whole area, those spaces could be oaks. Yeah, we have more than enough wheat now. Holy buckets. Rather have too much than not enough, though. All right. Spatterdock's still not doing great. We're going to have to expand this more. I mean, we're already working on that. Like, we know that's the goal. Yeah. We have the capability to do more. Let's see. If we built a tunnel here, they should be able to then reach that. Then we can delete this one, and then they can reach that one. Thought they could be able to reach that kitty corner. I guess not. But you know what? I think we can build a tunnel there even, and water still shouldn't be able to escape. No, water could escape if we do that. They really can't reach that. I wonder if that's just the path issue and not a angle issue. Let's go ahead and just delete some, like this one. If they could build this tunnel, but not that because of path, this would be building that path should then be able to make them reach that. It was that. Okay. So yeah, to build all of those, we are going to need a little bit more paths then. Okay, that levee's done. So this dam can be deleted. In fact, so can that platform. We did have a little snafu here, didn't we? Oh well. Not a huge deal. Okay, now this one can be deleted. We don't actually even need that one. Okay, delete that. Okay, let's actually put that platform back here so we can then build tunnels along there. Wow, this one's still not done. All right. I'm too impatient. Just go down another layer. Excuse the cough. And they can build all of that. So we could go back to our tunnels. We could actually make this a little bit longer. Let's not do that. I mean, we could. We just need the levee here. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. All right, so we're gonna have to figure out which one of these we can delete for because we're gonna need to keep the support. But we are gonna be able to delete some of those for sure. Now will be our way to get some more spatter duck, because I think as far as food types go, spatter duck's probably the closest to being an issue. It's actually not an issue, but we're eating it so fast too. How do some of them not have enough wet fur bonuses? I guess not all of them need to go through that to get home. Let's go ahead and put in some showers then. Or is that not going to work because it's of the paths? I don't know. I think I already tried this once here, didn't I? Yep. Needs deeper water because the paths make it so it can't suck the water up there. I know I had some over here, but then we got rid of that to try to minimize evaporation. Maybe we can still... No, that would be silly, though. For them to reach those showers to get wet fur, they'd have to go through here. Maybe what I do is I put some contemplation spots over here. And if they want to access those, they have to go through the water. So that might help. Just more reason besides the beavers that live up here. Give these beavers a reason to get wet. Okay. Okay, we have enough bots. I'm going to pause one of these because we currently have enough bots for what we need. Just to help with logistics, I'm going to build another hauling post. Realistically, though, we shouldn't need much more labor at all. It's just now it's just going to be keeping an eye and make sure we're stable. I want to plant more spatterdock first, like this expansion that we've already started down here. We're going to plant that spatterdock. That will be next episode because we are over an hour. So, let's go ahead and end it there. If you watched this whole video, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. That's a good place to end the episode. So, I will see you guys next time.